A wife recently asked for some advice on the wedding bee message boards, okay? It's Friday, y'all, okay? She said her husband of 10 years, listen up, just quit his job out of nowhere without even consulting her. He told her that he just couldn't take it anymore. And then the wife has her own business, but she also has a 1-year-old baby with this husband. And while she tried to be supportive, she also feels stressed about having to carry the burden of their expenses. Ladies, what would you do if your husband just up and quit his job and you had a 1-year-old baby and he said he ain't getting another job because he gonna help you with your business? What would you do?
No,
That's
that is
crazy.
such a selfish decision. Like, that is such an emotional, in the moment, selfish decision. You cannot make a decision for our household without consulting the household. Like, that's just so unfair. Unless he about to tell me, yo, I quit my job because we just won the lottery, I'd be pissed. This is not gonna make sense.
But what's interesting though, this guy had, he planned it because he talked to HR, he put his resignation in, so it wasn't just somebody said something offensive to his, at work and he had to quit. He actually had it planned and still didn't tell her, which I agree with you, Adrian. It's selfish, and it's like, and now he wants to work for her business, but he doesn't really know the business. It sounds reckless and crazy, and he needs to, get it together.
What kind of a team, what kind
together.
of partnership do we have when you can't communicate that to me?
Well, see, that would be my question. I would try to react with a great deal of calm, and I would ask, sweetheart, what conditions were there in our partnership that you didn't feel like you could come to me with this information prior to going to HR, darling? That would be the attempt that I would make. No, but seriously, I would want to know, was there something that I was saying or doing that made you feel uncomfortable? Because going forward, that can't ever happen again. A, and B, I would then promptly just give him the baby and be like, well, now you've got another job. And I would go get my nails done. If not less, maybe that's what he was thinking. I'll just be the full-time, caretaker of the baby, which at 1 year old is a lot, right?
That's a lot of work.
But Ryan, we have not mentioned your husband, Sterling K. Brown, my fabulous actor from This Is Us. I just want to give props to him. I love him. I love you guys' relationship. I love everything about you guys as far as being a strong couple, especially in Hollywood. So I just want to applaud that so much, But if Sterling came and said he want to quit his job, what you gonna do?
Listen,
Ryan, what would you do?
The first thing I would say is, did you talk to your publicist about this? Because Michael Guys are gonna have something to say about you quitting your job on This Is Us.
Okay.
How are we gonna spin this? That's the first thing I would say, which probably tells you maybe my head's not in the best space. And listen, honestly, it would be quite a shock because he loves that show so much and he loves everybody he works with. I mean, he loves Dan and Mandy. He's like, my show mom. I'm like, yeah. So it would be a shock to me, but I definitely think I would make it in these moments when people are having their own personal crises. I think I would make an effort to try to create a space for healing and communication and listening.
Yeah, I don't understand why you marry if you don't realize that you have to. To me, the reason why I'm not married, Ryan, just so you know, is because I don't like giving trip reports, okay? I don't like letting somebody know, because I feel like when you marry, you should tell that person, you guys are a couple. So doing something like this, I agree with all of you ladies, is ultimately selfish. And also doing it with a 1-year-old, it's just, I would be thinking about divorce. If I were married, I would have to seriously think about, because it's like, what are you gonna do for income? What are you gonna do for income?
Huge.
That is,
you think about divorce.
She does have her business.
Okay, I wouldn't think about divorce, but similar to what Ryan said, I've kind of been in a slightly similar situation, not where it would affect me financially, but just on a level of, like you just said, like how much Sterling loves his job and that he loves doing what he does. At some point, my husband did not enjoy what his career path was. And he kind of was like, yeah, I really just don't enjoy that and I don't want to do that anymore. He didn't enjoy performing or being on a platform anymore. And it is difficult. And at times you have to, as a wife, be that encourager that allows them to find a place that they do love again. Does that make sense? Because I don't think as
It
wives we
makes
should be
sense.
encouraging our husbands to just go back to a job just to bring in money, but that they have to find something that they genuinely feel fulfilled
No, that's
doing.
not the point. The point is he did not tell her.
That's major betrayal.
Right.
Yes.
You made
but
a
he
major
needs to
decision.
understand that. He might
Ladies.
not understand that.
Yeah.
Yes.
He might not understand that. Yeah, okay. Can I move
Can't
on?
do that.
Is it okay? All right.
I
You
guess,
have-
maybe.
Lonnie, my
Check
husband
this
loves
out.
you too, by the way.
I love it.
Go
Lonnie
ahead.
wants to move on. She wants to move on to a whole other man. She getting divorced, okay?
Oh, and quick too, real quick. James,
You
gonna
ain't
watch
got
his
no
back.
job. You get up out of here. Okay? You ain't got no job. Get up out of here. And you ain't telling me? Yeah, you
I
get
agree.
up on out of
I
here.
agree.
Okay, Garcelle,
I agree.
go on.
If you're not contributing,
Wow.
go.